It's breezy down there, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's a swirling wind. It hasn't been easy to serve, and Hewitt is playing at his tempo. He's not giving Sampras a lot of pace, and I think that's an adjustment that Sampras has had to make today. So far, he has not played a clean set, and he's going to have to clean it up if he wants to win it.
Thank you, Leaf. Hewitt's a set up. The new kid. And I'm suddenly remembering that Sampras hasn't won a tournament. Listen to this if you haven't heard this before. Sampras has not won a tournament since Wimbledon last year. It's a long time. He was like that against Safin last year, Bill, wasn't he? You know, he sort of lost all his confidence, even in his ground shots.
Well, anybody would against Safin last year because the fellow was just on fire. I mean, nobody could have played him. As he said himself, I would have beaten God today. This is different. This has been tentative. This has been a very tricky puzzle, and he hasn't solved it yet.
Hewitt's confidence growing, why not? He leads by a set to love, and that was a love game. My word, Australia need him. Pat Rafter, the end of the year after the Davis Cup's over, says he's going to have a long break. Who knows whether he'll ever return after that. It's difficult to get back from long breaks. Mark Philippoussis, bad knee, long time recovering. Only 4 Australian men with direct entries into the first round here. There's an Australian recession on the way, and they fear it. They might well end up winning the Davis Cup this year again. But after that, it's all going to be down to Hewitt for a while.
Boy, Hewitt gave him a difficult volley then, all right. Doesn't usually miss those. They're difficult, but incline the racket a bit more and he would have made it.
But you can understand why he's trying shots like that, because Hewitt's yards away at the other end.
Yeah, but he would have probably still got to it.
Yeah. Sampras has very little touch. He doesn't look very confident at all. And this is quite a slump here.
Well, I can't remember the last time I ever saw him miss that volley.
It's his 6th ace. A few aces and 1 or 2 really well-struck volleys or forcing forehands, and suddenly his confidence could grow, but he's groping around out here.
Yeah, if he'd been broken here, his morale would have suffered, I think. Mind you, he hasn't been broken for, before this match, 86 games in the US Open. He has served 86 times and not been broken. Of course, he went right through the Agassi match. 4 tie breaks. Agassi wasn't broken either.
Well, I have a feeling Sampras was facing a black hole there. 15-40 down, nothing going right. He had to produce the stuff, and he has, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, he'll be feeling better for that, but Hewitt won't be minding. He is tough as tough. In the mind, in the legs. What a good serve that was, 99 miles an hour, load of slice on it.
There's a theory going around the locker room at Wimbledon, I believe, that Sampras's backhand has begun more and more to be vulnerable in the last couple of years. And the word is that is thought to be particularly if you can hit a kicker high to his backhand return.
Yeah, well, the players know better than anybody, certainly better than the critics and the commentators.
He keeps attacking, thinks he's in a good position on that forehand and keeps missing. Hewitt's 2-1. One of the things that the US Open is notable for is the fact that there seem to be more people down there on the arena, on the playing surface, than in on any other centre court in the whole world. I was talking to Tommy Hindley, one of the most experienced of the British photographers, and he was telling me the other day he counted 32 people on court or at the side at one changeover. That included people who were changing towels and things like this. And he said you almost couldn't get a picture of a volley because there were people everywhere.
Yeah, that's always struck me too. It's like Piccadilly Circus down there.
Sampras serving without bite against a very good returner.
Yes, and the confidence that has come to Hewitt through the winning of that first set beginning to make itself shown. Good serve into the body then. Hewitt playing it, falling backwards. 127 mph. He's done 3 at exactly that speed.
Wasn't at all a decisive volley by Sampras. In his first serve percent, so it's gradually climbing, only 61%. Not good enough for somebody who bases his whole game on serve and volley.
Certainly wasn't. Piece of cake that for Leighton Hewitt. And he's playing that shot far more safely than is Sampras, who's been hitting the tape, hitting it flat. And he was very lucky to get away with that, Sampras, too. That volley was inconclusive. He was doing this with ease. And Sampras rooted to the spot as this goes by.
More troubled times for Sampras. Still isn't clicking. Good then.
Well, he's just living on his serve at the moment, Sampras.
His serve is sporadic. I mean, I just feel that until he gets a real timing and rhythm on the serve, he's going to struggle.
Absolutely. He has not brought the form that he had in the semi-finals to this match, or against Agassi, or against Rafter. Maybe he doesn't like the rhythm that Hewitt gives him, or the lack of it.
I was going to say, I'm not sure that Hewitt gives him a rhythm. I agree with you.
No, mixes it up.
And that must have been pretty close. Hewitt turned away very quickly.